Okay, thanks very much, Adam Atkinson, reporting live from just outside of Lakeport Brewery, and we'll be following the closure coming up on Morning Live and also on News Now. Right now, though, it's over to Bob.
At 8:23 now, Bono's sunglasses. I think we have some video here, just one of the many items that will be up for grabs at this year's Comic Vision Tour. The iconic sunglasses and many other shades, autographed by some pretty famous celebrities, will be up for grabs through an auction, and some of the best stand-up comedy, all for a very good cause. Comic Vision 2010, with money raised going towards the Foundation Fighting Blindness, FFB, a national charity that helps raise money for vision research in hospitals and universities across Canada. Thanks for joining us. We have organizing Comic Vision, Nancy Viner, thanks so much for joining us, but Ann Morrison and son Gavin, thanks so much for joining us. Ann, you started Comic Vision back in 1999.
Yes.
$2.1 million has been raised since.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And of course, this is from a mom who just, instead of sitting down, did some stand-up, fighting for this cause with this great night of stand-up. Your son, Gavin, thanks very much for joining us.
Welcome.
We're talking. This is genetic blindness that FFB focuses on or is looking at, and you were diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa, which is again a genetic blindness and a very slow stage thing. What stage are you at now?
Yeah, it's a degenerative eye disease, so it's slowly getting worse. Right now, my peripheral vision is what's mostly affected by it, so it's been getting smaller and smaller. So at this point now, it's about 20 degrees of vision. So
just to underscore, some of the the giveaway glasses here are showing pinholes. It's not pinholes, but
yeah. So this is one of the later stages of it, and this is like looking through a pinhole. And really, for me, it's more of like a toilet paper roll. It's a little bigger, and it's probably going to get smaller.
Yeah.
And Gavin has no night vision.
And no night vision.
Right. That's actually one of the first symptoms, isn't it? We'll throw the symptoms up, and we actually have a board here showing some of the, but yeah, the loss of night vision is one of the early stages or signs.
And that's how we recognized it with Gavin when he was a young boy.
And again, in terms of if it's the full road of this, it's actually much later in life if left unchecked. The full blindness might happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it certainly takes a long time to get to that stage.
Usually, yes.
But we have very encouraging news, and again, thanks to the great work with FFB, because there was a huge cash amount awarded to scientists in Ottawa.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dr. Catherine Sulfidis from Ottawa is doing some gene therapy to stop the progress of the disease.
This can actually reverse it through gene therapy?
Gene therapy can reverse retinal degenerative diseases, but the problem is, or what she is doing is going to stop and allow people like Gavin to maintain the vision that they have.
Which is fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Oh, it's unbelievable news, and that's why it's so important to raise these big bucks. And of course, yeah, I mean, retinitis pigmentosa is one genetic blindness, but there's others like macular degeneration.
That's correct.
Yes. And incredible research is being done, and boy, you should be very proud. You should be so proud of your mom for putting this together, because it's helping, of course, so many Canadians. This affects about 1 million Canadians.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Nancy, so Comic Vision, this is a huge night. Say hi to Lawrence Morgenstern. He's actually an old buddy of mine. He's the MC of this thing. One of the funniest guys on earth.
Yeah. I definitely will. I mean, thanks to Ann and Gavin. I mean, Ann has generated this incredible enthusiasm and interest in degenerative eye diseases, and Comic Vision is the Foundation Fighting Blindness, big fundraiser. It is just a fantastic evening, and I have been attending. I think I attended every one but one, the very first one, and it's just amazing. It's just the most fun evening you can go to. It's just laughs for this fabulous cause, and you don't have to dress up. You just go with your friends and relax and have
great
a
with
great
friends.
time.
Great corporate night too. Get a table together.
Night, celebrate something, buy a table.
Yeah,
it's just
make it a company fun thing.
A wonderful evening.
Yeah,
it is so much fun.
Yeah. So, and the auction items, you got some pretty cool stuff signed by celebs.
Amazing auction items. The silent auction, which includes these fabulous signed sunglasses. This particular pair of glasses are Bono's that he wore at his concert in Toronto, and
the very ones you're holding.
The very ones I'm holding, he signed them, and they all go up for auction in Toronto particularly, and they're just fantastic.
I think that's going to raise some big bucks. In fact, I think Leslie Stewart's downstairs putting in a bid right now. She's a huge Bono fan.
There are so many amazing sunglasses available, but the auction items themselves, like we have other auctions that, there's trips. There's a cottage someone can rent for a huge cottage on Lake Simcoe, and
it's going to be a huge night. Wish we had more time on this, but let's just send everybody there. ComicVision.ca. It's at the Cool House in Toronto, and it's actually 5 cities across Canada, but at the Cool House in Toronto, and there's another one in Oakville coming up. But all the information is online at ComicVision.ca, and more about the FFB at FFB.ca. And Gavin, Nancy, thank you so much.
Our pleasure.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break. We are back with the news at 8:30 in Morning Live right after this.
Closed captioning of this program